Stix, check out the flipping drama on the Nikke Reddit. Nikke is full of problems, bugs, errors, and manipulation accusations at the moment. Oof. Make a video, please. You're the best at covering these after all, King. Hey, Stix, have you seen the backlash with Nikke on Reddit, Discord, and etc.? It has been wild. I kind of want to hear your thoughts about the matter as well. It's pretty ridiculous. What happened now? Before we jump into this video though, I do want to thank all of our incredible patrons over on Patreon. You guys do not need to support Mrs. Stix and I, but you still choose to, and trust me, it is appreciated beyond anything I can convey verbally. You guys are incredible, and admittedly, if you have a moment, follow Mrs. Stix and I over on Twitter. We'd really appreciate that. Turns out every character in Nikke is now majorly bugged. Rising negative sentiment among Korean players accuses Shift Up of incompetence and secretly manipulating gacha pull rates. The difference between 2% SSR rate and a 4% SSR rate is massive, more than most people realize. And if someone is advertising a 4% rate while actually giving out 2%, well, there will be signs. Nikke event, no caller ID hard mode open today, and it is unbeatable for normal users. And this, oh man, this drama, this just keeps going on. So it looks like there was actually a thread posted over on Reddit that kind of condensed all of the issues into one much more easily digestible, easier to understand format. And just let me preface this entire thing by stating that I am still having immense amounts of fun in Nikke. I'm pushing through one chapter every roughly 2 days. I have not had any issues playing it thus far, and I've been enjoying it, tackling it very casually. Now, with this in mind, I do understand that there are a bunch of different issues that people are having across social media. I understand that this is probably the vocal minority, but nevertheless, it is worth addressing. So let's go through this thread in question. There is a power level stat penalty. I have actually addressed this in the past. It goes on to state that it is disheartening seeing a power level system that instantly penalizes you by 25% the moment you fall below the recommended number. Despite the ability to reset character levels for your Nikke, players will eventually have to invest unresettable resources through avenues such as skill levels and friendship levels in order to further boost their power levels to meet stage requirements. And again, I've not had this issue because I am tackling it very casually. I'm assuming maybe once I hit like chapter 10 or 11, I might hit a wall, but at the same time, I'm currently pushing through chapter 6 or 7 and my power is at roughly like 18 to 20-ish thousand. Crit issues in stat penalty. As if it were not already punishing as it is, the stat penalty from undercutting recommended power levels of stages introduces a bug that puts you in further disadvantage by having your crit damage deal even less than your normal attacks. This bug is a harsh punishment for any player who happens to use Nikke that specializes in critical buffs. Yeah, I'll admit that is pretty severe. Poor scalability of crit damage. Oh boy, Matt. To put it in simple terms, critical damage in Nikke scales additively while attack buffs scale multiplicatively. Any critical supports will be in complete disadvantage as the game doubles down by giving any critical buffs smaller amounts than attack buffs, such as the 31 point. You know what? That's just an additive to 1B. They've messed up crit, essentially. Yeah, that is very bad. It sucks when developers really don't understand how to effectively balance a game, or the stats of the characters within the game, or the characters in the game. Character breaking bugs. I would suggest that you take a personal look into the list for specific details, as the bugs are numerous, ranging from unintended effects that more than double your damage. Okay, how do I get in on that? That is something that I'm definitely interested in, not abusing, just testing for my own, personal needs. I'm sure some of you might be interested in it as well. 2 ones that reduce it all the way down to 1. Wow. These bugs impact a total of 28 of the 53 SSR and SR Nikke, which is over half of them. I truly do wonder just what was the purpose of having 2 closed beta tests before. Like, dude, let's be honest here. What is the purpose of a closed beta? It's to hype up the official release. How many gacha games have released after holding numerous beta tests equally as buggy as the beta tests themselves, having fixed almost nothing since the beta tests took place? There are means with which to allow for content creators and players to accumulate mass amounts of footage and generate additional hype for their game. This is not specifically pertaining to Nikke. This is pertaining to all gacha games. Inaccurate skill descriptions for first rate up SSR. Actually, I think I recall having read that, actually. Yeah, I remember there were lots of people that were that were very upset with that. This is extremely damning, as the game incorrectly sells Helm's single target burst skill as an AoE, which pretty much fits the bill of false marketing. As this is the first rate up SSR banner in the game, it is likely where most players will use their saved up rolls or spend and wail to get the much needed max duped SSR. Shift up failed to do their due diligence, and now some of us who spent real money are left with a half-baked product that was nothing like what was stated. It does not help the game does not include any function to try out abilities of new characters, so I guess like in Genshin Impact, where you can technically take the character for a test ride before actually rolling for them, and as a result, many will have to base their opinion on the wrong description. Wow, that is incredibly unprofessional of them. That is the equivalent of a scam. Like, let's be honest here. I love the game. It is a lot of fun thus far, but if you're paying for something that is not present, that they are marketing it as, it is a scam. That is the high and low of it. I do not know if this has been remedied yet. Now, if they did fix the issue and they reimbursed players, you know what? All right. But if not, what the fuck? Skill cooldowns not shown in the English description. While the lack of skill cooldown in descriptions is apparently due to word wrapping issues as opposed to a design omission, it is still inexcusable for such critical information to be missing from character skill sets, and shows just how little testing the release build of the game received. Is that a thing? I honestly, I'm gonna be honest here, I didn't even know, like, skill descriptions were a thing in Chinese. Character story bug. The said bug involves the game resetting progress with character story episodes, which results in players having to replay previous story episodes of characters whenever they desire to view the newest, and encountering an error that sends a player back to the menu screen for each episode. I have experienced this myself as well. When I got Helm, I had her story. Was it Helm? Actually, you know what? It was one of the characters that I got to like level 3 or 4 friendship level. And every time I try and view the second or the third level, it would immediately send me all the way back to the login screen. And I thought that it was processed, but I don't know. Like, it is continually viewable. I don't know what my progress is with it. I don't know if this is a recurring thing among all of the different waifus, or if it was specific to just that one instance. But according to this, a lot of people are having this issue. This is a common issue, and I'm surprised, given it's been 2 weeks since the game launched, that it has not been remedied yet. Like, what is going on? While the bug has caused much frustration, it is in itself a rather small issue and was acknowledged by the developers as well. Okay, well, you know what? Oh, there we go. They do have an estimated fixed date of December. Oh, you know what? I'll let you guys off the hook here. New bugs after the game update. When Shift Up announced that Nikke was about to receive its first event in SSR Raid Up Helm, the developers issued a maintenance notice, which, along with details on new content, mentioned that work will be done to fix bugs and solve performance issues as well. That is more than the publishers did with Tower Fantasy. After extending the maintenance by 2 hours, players were happy to see that the character story bug was fixed. Wait, no, it wasn't. I still experienced it just earlier this morning, like 8 hours ago. However, the bug fix came with another minor bug, which in fact leaves an unnecessary red notice on the game's day-by-day beginner mission. Oh, so that's a I thought I just, like, there was something in there that I was missing. I felt so freaking stupid. Oh man. That would largely be have been an acceptable caveat, if not for the fact that the game would then begin to suffer from constant crashes and system errors, particularly in the global server. I have not had any crashes. I have not had any system errors really, other than the error when trying to view my character's story and being sent all the way back. Character story bug returns to get, oh, that's why. So after it went down for another maintenance, the server stability issues were finally resolved, but Guys, we fixed the issue that you're having, but here's a new issue. Oh, we need to fix that one too. Don't worry, we got this covered. While we fix that one, let's reintroduce the old issue we had. Whew. Oh, this is fun. Unequal rates in the SSR pool. The Nikke faction Pilgrim, which has 2 of the strongest SSR DPS, happens to have lower gacha rates than the other SSR. Is that really? Do we have facts to actually back that up? Pilgrim had a lower pull rate. This has 0 upvotes and 5 comments. Okay, I see that, yeah. Is that legit? I admit I have never looked. Gacha rates hacked and modified. You might be wondering what the whole deal is about. Isn't it just fine since these hacked accounts eventually get banned either way? My answer to you is client-side gacha processing, something I have not seen since Battlecats, a 10-year-old gacha game. But the year is 2022, and coupled with the numerous other bugs and issues, this casts yet another shadow that— wait, so what does that even mean for players? As far as I know, people in China have started modifying packets to change. So essentially what this is hackers are hacking their game, allowing them to get infinite amounts of SSR waifus. Is that what this hack does? Even some accounts got 240 draws by abusing a bug without clearing missions in the main quest. They are using the hacks to create a huge amount of ridiculous accounts and then just sell it. This is in China though, right? This is not in the global version. So realistically, I know this might be a bit of a contentious opinion to have, but as long as they fix this issue before it becomes an issue for us as global players, then is it really that big of a deal? Because since it's already running rampant in China, do they not have the tools and the resources with which to actually make an adequate, sufficient alteration to their game? Come on, let's be real. They do. Will they though? That is a better question. Hackers in the leaderboards. Yes, if this is not specific and exclusive to Nikke. This happens in every gacha game. Come on. What is with hackers, man? Like, do they not have a lot? Are they just so bad at the game that they need to hack to get to the top of the leaderboards to show that they are superior to everyone else via hacking, which requires no skill whatsoever? If they were able to manipulate the game gacha, this comes as no surprise. But do keep a lookout whenever Nikke releases its delayed co-op feature. Oh, co-op. Right, that's a thing. The RNG chance for rewards in the first event. Okay, looks like there's an edit made, so we'll just go directly with that. Hard mode for the event has released with a completely unrealistic power level requirement of 46,000 for hard mode 110. This will be a goal near impossible for any free-to-play players, including myself, to reach within the 7 days of the event, which locks away at least 2.3k worth of event currencies via missions. This will make obtaining the most desired shop items significantly harder to achieve, and will further highlight the issue behind the bonus drop rate system. This is not how I wished for the situation to have evolved. It is a loss for all of us. Now, I do want to note here, though, that after enough people complained, they did reduce the difficulty of hard mode. I don't believe they have specified what it is currently, only that they are going to be doing it. But yes, that is definitely an issue, but how severe it is remains to be seen. And finally, salted email accounts getting banned. While it does require me to give these players the benefit of the doubt that they did not engage in illegal and terms-breaking activities, the implication of salted emails getting banned does compel me to include this issue in the list as a PSA. After all, I'm sure that a good number of us had to re-roll for your favorite waifus in SSI. I honestly didn't. Thankfully, I'm the kind of person that's just like, you know what? I'm happy with what I got, and I'll attempt to get all the rest of the characters I want by playing. Now, as you can no doubt tell, there have been a lot of issues that have been going on with Nikke. They are having a very rough time, but at the same time, Nikke has so many people playing, so many more players than probably they ever anticipated having. And with that many players comes that many more opportunities for people to complain. Thankfully, I'll give them this. They are being somewhat transparent about what they're doing. They are attempting to fix the issues that they are having. They are reporting on everything that they're doing, but at the same time, there are so many bugs that people are finding it difficult to find the motivation to continue playing until enough of them are fixed. Again, tackling it casually myself, I have had no issue with it. I have been having a lot of fun. I will continue streaming it and I will continue playing it. I will continue reporting on the negative things that are going on with the game while also covering the positive, because that's what I like to do on this channel. Yes, this is terrible, but not as terrible as people are making it out to be. Now, if you're not enjoying Nikke, or you're just looking for something else to play while you wait to accumulate enough resources to continue to push through the game at a moderate rate, then no problem. I got 2 different videos on screen right now. One is a game that I genuinely thought was an absolute masterpiece of a gacha game. This is a game you need to check out if you have not played it. Seriously. The other is a list of confirmed gacha games coming this month, in the month of November 2022. Again, both games, both videos, you need to check out right now, or maybe later, whenever you find the time to.